would you look at this, lads? We all back together, and just as sparkly as ever. Yes, quite lovely. Quite a hard time we had fighting all them trainers, but I guess this isn't so bad.
Indeed. Wait a minute. Why are you 3D and not 2D like the rest of us?
Well, you know me. I had to mess things up somehow. Don't you remember how I am? No, I don't. Hi, how are y'all? Oh, good to see y'all again. It's been so long. Oh, I still got your memory problem, don't you, lass? Or lad. I don't really care. Oh, it's fine. Oh, good to see y'all again. It's been so long.
Yes, indeed. I must say, we do have quite the wonderful shiny palettes.
Yeah, I did. Now, if only the weasel would stop causing trouble. Yeah, what do you expect? I'm a weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe did a little fake weird voice when I was screwing up the internet.
Well, just don't do it tonight. It's good, cause, I think the chat's very close, and I don't know if they've forgiven you yet.
Forgiven them for what? I forgot already. Oh, hi, it's good to see you again. It's been so long. How long is this opening skit gonna last? This is getting ridiculous. That's the way I like it. Just get the stream started already, won't you, laddie? Yes, would be a shame if something was to happen to your internet before it.
Whatever. Here's hoping you find more shinies.
Yeah. Oh, hi, everyone. Good to see you again. It's been so long. Would you knock it off, lass?
Let's get started.
Hello, my Sharkies, and welcome to a special stream, Pokemon Violet. All the shiny treasures of ruin have been captured! And are all happily on my team. Well, or in my box. And, I figured we celebrate, show them off, do some shiny hunting. I'm sure y'all are happy to see the salty snail.
Oh yeah, I see Sakakudo and I think Pikachu.
Oh, praise Silky, Quick Ray! Ah, yes, wonderful, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Here's hoping we shall have much shiny success. Indeed, comrades. And thanks again for sticking with us for so long last night. We'll try to do shorter next time. Oof, Quick Jr.'s still sleeping. Yeah. Anyways, let's not dilly-dally. Let's go check out all the shinies. All the Salty Snail, the Rascally Weasel. Okay, we don't really have anything for the... Oh, you missed the end of the stream last night because you fell asleep. How'd it go? Oh, well, we did it. We did it, Epic Pikachu. We got Ho-Oh. I mean, it took us like 5 attempts to get past the kid with the guy with the Kyogre. But yeah, we did manage to get Ho-Oh, and then did a little victory lap on the final boss, and also looked at the bonus disc. If you feel free to catch the stream VOD, you can also check out my stream VOD YouTube channel. But yeah, sorry you fell asleep. I hope you slept well. Yeah, sorry about that. But I got it. It took quite a few attempts. It was getting very frustrating. But I'll try not to have my streams go on so late so everyone can get sleep. But yeah, we did get Ho-Oh and totally styled on the final boss. And also looked at the bonus disc and talked about other stuff like what we might do next. I am considering doing Fire Emblem Sacred Stones next year. I just have to beat it first. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. I randomly fell asleep. Hey, don't worry. It happens to everyone. I wonder if it kind of reminds me of when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, where I was just talking with the dentist while they were putting the stuff in me, and then I just fell asleep. Like, just completely knocked out without even realizing. Oh yeah, next month is Pokemon Legends EA! Indeed, and I hope y'all have a fun time with it if you get it. Excuse me. But let's save the talking for once the shiny hunting starts, so let's get going. Yeah, I kind of reassembled the team a bit. Let's see how everyone's doing. Hey, Steve. Hey, how's it going? Ready to rock?
Yeah.
wisdom teeth. My mom lucked out in that she was born without them. Oh, I didn't know that could happen. Well, good for her. I'll talk about that in a moment. Oh yeah, don't worry for our account. Go about your teeth. In good time. Don't worry about it. Good to see you again, Garmin. Yeah, good to see you too. Hi everyone! Want the mount? Ready to smash! Well said. Hello. As cool as ever. Shall we continue the hunt? Soon enough. The Baxes are ready to attack, and capture and shinies to the max! Well said. And I also thought I'd bring out Ogre Pawn just cause. Hello! Nice to see you! And of course everyone's fave. Oh, that's a lot of Pokemon. Ah! Excuse me. Oh, this could be a problem, because don't those things usually get area trap? Can I have sandwich? Actually, yes, Miradon, we're gonna get you a sandwich pretty soon. I look forward to it. Okay, let's get somewhere less crowded. But yeah, the Wisdom Teeth was a tricky thing for me. I had to get all 4 of them taken out, and yeah. Yeah, it was, could have been worse. You know, I was definitely out of it once it was over, and really the hard part was just recovering the days after, especially because I had just gotten a model kit I've been wanting for a while, and I couldn't build it because, you know, I had to keep bloody cotton in my teeth. I'm getting me mad. My dentist said that I was lucky to catch my wisdom teeth because they were starting to get impacted. Yeah. Yeah, everyone usually needs to get their wisdom teeth taken out at some point because they just seem to not grow properly and usually cause a lot of pain. I'm not sure how many of my sisters have gotten their wisdom teeth out. I know my first one did. Yeah, she was very cranky for quite a few days afterwards. More than usual. But before we continue, it is time for us to look over. Did somebody say sandwich? Indeed, we're gonna try shiny hunting some starters again. But first, let's look over our glorious new treasures. So yeah, here we have shiny Wo-chien. Aye, laddies and lasses. Nice to see you again. About time you went and caught the others. These were taking forever. I mean, it was pretty taking reasonable. Ah, whatever. Good to see y'all. Yeah, surprised you're able to catch me after all my interference. I'm quite the dirty weasel in terms of not playing fair. Or what did you expect from one with teeth like this? Yeah, and the Tinglu.
Hello, everyone! Thanks for all. I finally got all the apples out. But that's what the bowl's for holding things and bringing despair upon sinful humans and whatever else.
And oh, hi everyone! I'm Chiyu. It's nice to see y'all. Do I know you? Weren't we supposed to fight? I forgot. Oh, hello everyone! It's nice to see you. Did we fight already? I forgot. Yeah, I think we might, let's just put them in the party for a bit, and then get Miraidon a sandwich. Wait, where is Mira? Do I still have Miraidon around here? Oh goodness. Surely he's here. Oh. Indeed I am. Yay, more sandwich. Oh, what's that? They said that if I waited any longer, they would have to remove the good teeth too to get the wisdom teeth out. Yikes! Oh, that's awful. Yeah. What? Teeth are such nasty things. It seems like. Like I feel like why does dentistry stuff have to be so nasty? I think we'll. Yeah. Well, no, just to make it a little more spicy, why don't we keep all the treasures with us during this time? Or, at the very least, let's have a quick picnic with all of them, just to check them out. Let's start with a quick picnic of our treasure, and then, we'll make a sandwich, go shiny hunting. Yeah, I really need to go to the dentist. I haven't been in, like, years. I'm hoping I'm fine because I've been brushing my teeth a lot. Granted, I did have some weeks where I ran out of floss. Hey, sandwich time. Better not mess with the stream weasel. Yeah, I'm sure he won't. Hopefully, but yay! Sandwich in a minute. How do I put... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, bouncy low weasel, ain't he? Don't worry, I'll just take a low nap, don't mind me. Dang, this is so cool. Oh my, I didn't realize he had more teeth. Oh. Hello there. What you be waking me up for, lad? This is so cool. Goodness, have I ever... I don't know if I've ever completed a shiny quartet before. And I just realized I forgot to clean out the shiny photos. Oh well, let's see if we can now pick. Oh, too much moose. Dang it, the moose is in the... And yeah, you know, I wonder what kind of... Oh, hold still, fish. There we go. I wonder what the lore for the shiny ones is, because... You know, because I know they have a pretty neat lore, the Treasures of Ruin. You know, they were treasures brought from an entirely different region. And because the king was being evil and sinful, the treasures came to life, and... Yeah. Did you see all the stuff that's going to be on Mega Man Star Wars yet? Oh yeah, I did watch the trailer. Looks great. I have my gun, and Pinky has her hammer, ready for the weasel. Yeah. Alright. That's enough for now. Let's put these guys away before the weasel causes any more trouble. Actually, no, let's make our sandwich first, and then we will. So yeah, the starters we have unlocked all live around here. Oh, hello. Well, I was going to do the grass one, but there seems to be a pod of Froakies in the area. Might wanna, maybe, I say that's a good sign to go get some more frogs. But yeah, let's have a sandwich. Although the teddy bear was freaky, yeah, let's not talk about that. Moving on, but yeah, Star Wars looks like it has pretty much everything I expected. Pretty neat that you can have up to 100 friends or brother bands or something. Alright, what was the... I gotta pull up my sandwich ingredient. Get out of here! Daggum Spambot, how do they keep finding my channel?
Rocket launcher!
Goodness, why is it the... Yep, thank you, Epic Pikachu. Mind crunch! Goodness. When I said I needed to get more people watching, I did not mean the spam bots! Alright. Okay, it was cucumber. Okay, so cucumber, pickle, and more cucumbers. I thought it was something kind of watery. Let's try bitter and sour. Alright, that does it. Okay, so what do we talk about? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, teeth. Like, something I've noticed is you can make just about anything freakier if you put teeth on it. The thing is my mom the things a mom would do to whenever the baby, yeah. Thanks, bot soul. Yep, go right ahead. But yeah, if you stick a teeth on literally anything, it will look creepier. Like, have you ever seen that Sesame Street clip where Elmo was imagining what he'd look like with teeth? And it's as horrifying as it sounds. Teeth are especially nasty if you have them on a giant robot, because I've seen a couple of giant robots that have teeth. Which is always a dangerous thing, because if they have teeth, they will use them at some point. Okay, let's go back to Star Force. Yeah, so yeah, definitely want to do Star Force next year once I get the game. Sandwich time. No. Oh, look at all these shinies, so wonderful. But yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm definitely gonna try to get the game as soon as I can. I'm hoping my finances will be fine by then, but we'll see. We shall see. Like making a plushie with your kid's baby. How? Goodness, you'd need a lot of teeth. Kind of make me think of the final boss from Starverse 1, Andromeda, which was essentially a giant planet-destroying freaky tiki head. They got quite a straight. I must say, they definitely got an interesting set of bosses for final bosses for Star Force. You know, the first one, Andromeda, which is, you know, like foreshadowed throughout the entire game. So yeah, the whole, essentially, we'll get to that more, but to not spoil too much, essentially the villains are trying to steal back the Andromeda Key, which lets them activate their planet-destroying weapon, Andromeda, who's, you know, big freaky tiki. Until he gets until he gets, like, near the end. Basically, once he's low on health, he'll turn into a giant robot. By that I mean his lips will break off and turn into hands, and he becomes a sad-looking robot powered by loneliness or something. And then in Starverse 2, it's like the ancient deity of the ancient continent of Mu. I think what was it, Lemu? It was either his name. I think it was either Lemu or Ramu. Kind of a big statue with hands and stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, this might be good. We might be able to find another Poplio while we're at it. Alright, so let's begin the hunt. So before we go, let's have a quick little refresher on what a shiny. My friend's teeth on has the flesh teddy bear. Can we please not talk about it? I'm like very disturbed by that kind of stuff. Can't we talk about how planet-destroying abominations instead? Okay, so yeah, remember, Poplios will have a slightly pinker crest, and Froakies will be a much whiter blue. Oh goodness, look at all the frogs. I really never did anything quite like Froakie in the anime, you know. Honestly, I feel like Ash really didn't have many other amazing starter Pokemon after Froakie. Do y'all chat? Because he had Rowlet. I swear, the universe is trying to make me hate Rowlet. Because I don't want to, because I really like Rowlet, because he's, you know, cute little owl. But boy, is the one in the anime annoying. I remember in Star Wars 2 where Bud thought he was a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, one of the plot, sort of parts that happen in Starverse 2. I think once all the friends get separated and you gotta go on a globe-trotting adventure to find them all. Yeah, I think, the big boy, Bud, ends up on the... I believe in the country of, Wazat. Where you gotta greet everyone by going, Wazat? Or, was it Wazat or Wazat? Wazap? Whatever it's called, it's based on... Just hate the trainer, not the Pokemon. Yeah, mainly the thing with Rowlet is how it was used to cheat. Cause come on, how is what happened with how not cheating? Cause, you know, it was wearing an outfit that essentially let it evade getting knocked out by an attack, and then it didn't get caught, and then it got to stay in just because it was sleeping. I feel like that's like, again, I hate that Ash had to win by cheating, because he's not. God, I'm not crazy, am I? Battle Network version of Peru. Oh yeah, Peru. Or it's specific. I think it's specifically based off where the Nazca lines are. Did Starforce have Nazca lines? I feel like they did. Wait, that wasn't shiny, was it? No, we're fine. Did pretty fun time. I do believe that was also where my favorite, what might be my favorite boss from Star Force 2 is being Terra Condor. It's essentially it's a big old jet bird. It's like a mighty condor fused with a jet. He's doing the Raid Raptor thing long before Raid Raptors, and did it a lot better. I think this might be a little trickier than I thought. The frogs are kind of blending in. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we can get at least 2 more shiny Froakies. Is that shiny? Oh goodness, so many frogs. Yeah, I believe the whole thing was, you know, the chieftain was, you know, I think they were having a tourist problem that time with Messi and Zack. Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, neat thing about Star Wars 2 is they kind of had an ancient civilization and mythological theming to its bosses. But yeah, to wrap things up about the whole, was that thing is, I think he was, actually I don't remember too much of the videos, I just know he ended up merging with the Condor being Ethemian, whatever, and turned into a big old bird, tried to sacrifice the friends. And by sacrifice, I mean tickling them. Yeah, he like took them to like the altar of sacrifice and then started tickling them. Somehow. I say somehow because it's a big old bird that doesn't seem to have... It's not even a bird, it's a jet with a bird head at the in the front. I wonder if it'd actually be better to not do camping, just go back and forth. Beef short ribs are yummy. And I don't really like ribs. They're alright. I've never really been a fan of food that has bones in them, just because, you know, I don't want to have to play Minesweeper while eating. One of my other favorite bosses involved, I believe it was the Battle Network version of Ireland, with, was it Dozy, you said? Essentially, you know, Loch Ness Monster, and, like, some crooked TV host was, like, trying to use the myth to, you know, scam people and stuff, yada yada. And I think right before his scam got exposed that he was just using a Nessie submarine, he done got he ended up merging with the Plesios. But the bones are like a hand over the meat. Eh, fair enough. Yeah, he ended up merging with the Plesio spirit, and I believe that created Plesio Surf. You know, yeah, you gotta go fight a Loch Ness monster. Pretty fun boss, pretty neat boss fight. A little tricky because he had like two rocks on his side of the field and could just swim beneath you and bite you. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, these frogs are being quite stubborn, I must say. I remember that level had two colorful sheep there. Oh yeah, that's where the sheep... Yeah, I think I don't quite remember the sheep, but I definitely believe, yeah. I hope they're nicer than the sheep from Battle Network. Those Mokus, or whatever they're called, they are quite nasty. Right, checking the frog. Check the frog. Every frog. Till you find a shiny frog. If I weren't out the word yet. If I'm lucky, we'll find it. Oh. But sheep are cute and fluffy. Yeah, as long as they're not stampeding. I mean, but yeah, it's quite fun. They also had a bit of a funny boss, an optional boss. So I think, from my experience, the first two Star Force games had three optional bosses, which were more peaceful characters that had merged with FEM beams, the energy beams. The first game, it was Cancer Bubble. It was essentially a little bratty kid that merged with a crab. But still, despite the name, he was surprisingly chill and friendly, you know. I believe the other was Wolf Woods, who was like I think he was like a plant shop owner or something, who had merged with a wolf. And basically, he had a werewolf thing going on. Pretty fun boss fight. I remember the skiing level in Star Force 2. That was my favorite. Yeah, I was just thinking of that the other day. Yeah, that level, I know that one you had to go skiing to like stop a Yeti from burying the resort. Look! Oh my, look at all the Poplios! I'll never get why the internet was so hateful to Poplio. He's just a cute little guy. I mean, it's a little weird when he looks less like a guy, if he is a guy, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, Wolf Woods, yeah, I think one gimmick to his fight is he would have the full moon behind him, and I think at certain points when the clouds, like, disappear, he would get, like, way nastier and red. And then the other optional boss was, I think his name was Crown Thunder. Essentially, he's a ghost. He's a ghost king with electrical light powers. I feel like he was kind of tricky. I think you kind of just, like, find his spirit wandering around the garbage island, and you can just go fight him. Favorite level in Star Wars? You know, I'm not sure. It's been a while. I'll have to think of that. Well, I know part of me liked Cygnus Wings level, but it was really frustrating when I did it on the hard mode in the deluxe hack. Remember I think maybe it was, honestly, I might say the final level from Star Force 1, where you essentially have to connect the constellations to go refight that particular boss. Yeah, it was pretty neat. And I like that there's actually like a little foreshadowing with one of them, specifically once you defeat Tauros again. That was like the first one, Tauros Fire. He was like, why did I lose to you? And he was like, because of friendship. He was like, oh, friendship. That might be nice. And then 2 games later, he actually becomes friends with the person he possessed. Which I quite like. It definitely feels weird that, you know, Mega Man's the only one who really has a good relationship with their Ephemian being for a while. It kind of gets fixed by the 3rd game. Though I do wonder if Luna should have stuck with the Snake Charmer. But yeah, it is kind of satisfying making them fried ducks. Oh, I can't wait to stream that game. I really hope y'all stay for that. The story in that game is so good. You know, it just, if you want to see a story about seeing depression defeated with friendship, you can't get much better than Star Force. Honestly, I think it hits pretty close to home at times. Especially in the first game, because, you know, the villains, they're not just, I'm an ooga booga evil guy who's blowing up the ovens because the plot said so. No, they... for the most part, they're all regular people that essentially get tempted into the power. So, yeah, again, the FMians, they're all trying to get back the Adrama key, but they get more powerful when they merge with someone. Now, I read fan fictions with Luna meeting her again, and she was terrorized of her. Oh, that's nasty. It might be nice if they could, like, form a friendship or something, but I don't know. So, essentially, what the FMians would do is they'd find someone who's, like, on the cusp of despair and loneliness, and basically prey on their fears and anxiety to tempt them into merging with them, you know. For the first one, it was, you know, he just was worried that he would get kicked out of the friend group if things didn't go right. The one with Cygnus Wing is quite intense, because, you know, he was sort of a lonely, awkward man who had kind of gotten his idea stolen in the past, and, you know, when someone was starting to open up to him, due to a misunderstanding, he thought he was being, you know, betrayed again, and yeah, the Swan took advantage of him quite well. But yeah, it's actually, yeah, now that I remember, it's not just, you don't just beat them and you're good, you actually do have to, like, get the person to sort of expel the being from them. Oh, it's gonna be so good when we get to Star Force. Though I am wondering, should I do the there is actually a sort of a remake of the first Battle Network game that, well, it essentially has a little Star Force crossover, and I do want to stream that at some point. Just, do y'all think I should do that before or after I stream Star Force on its own? What do y'all think would be better? The crossover first, or Star Force on its own? I'm kind of leaning towards Star Force on its own, just so we can, Oh, then there was the teacher with Libra. Oh, yeah, that one hits pretty hard, because essentially, you know, good teacher trying to take, yeah, after Star Force, yeah, I agree. Teachers, like, I don't want to spoil too much, but the teacher, you know, trying to be a good teacher, take care of the kids, but apparently, you know, like, the principal or whatever is, like, threatening to fire him unless he uses the new, system, which essentially just forces all the learning into the students' heads. And, you know, because, you know, I think he has his own kids at home that he doesn't want to, you know, neglect. But, so yeah, that's quite a tricky one. It is really interesting seeing how the monsters are, how the bosses are created. Oh, not all of them are bad. The one with, Lyra and Harp Note, oh, that's a good one. Oh, it's gonna be so good to get back. Back to, talking about Star Force 2, it's not so much as tempting. Well, actually, yeah, there's a little tempting, though there's less moral dilemma and more, like, scummy people just getting the powers to do bad things. But I do like that they're all based off, you know, sort of mythical things, essentially being, you know, a phantom, a yeti, a Plesios, a Loch Ness monster, and a condor, which I think is supposed to be more like the Nazca lines, like, you know, the final Earthbound Immortal. If you study too much, there's a higher chance you self-delete from depression. Yeah. Yeah, again, I think after you defeat Libra Scales, the system is thankfully recalled, and yeah, it was pretty nasty. Oh, don't even get me started on the stuff with Gemini Spark. That is, oof, oh, that whole debacle is a ginormous plot twist, and like, oof, I just, when we get to that section, I really hope y'all's hearts are ready, because pretty much everything regarding Gemini Spark is very messed up. Like, might honestly be some of the most disturbing parts of the game in hindsight. And don't say what it is in the chat, because, again, it's... Oof. It's, definitely a moment of betrayal that will hurt. Though back to the, third game, the optional bosses there, Cancer Bubble does come back. You actually get to see his human form. You hate Gemini Spark. Yeah. Well, I hate half of him. And if you know what I mean, you know. And if you know, you know which half that is. Yeah, you actually... Gemini Spark is actually in the second game as an optional boss, and it seems like things are starting to work out. Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but it seems like there may be hope for that character. Despite the, quite the mental horrors going on. But they did introduce a new optional boss in that game. And it's gotta be and it's honestly quite a clever pun and reference. Caused nothing but trouble even before the game started. Yeah, the being Gemini is kind of the instigator for a lot of the problems. So there's a kid who there's this guy who practices martial arts, and he ends up merging with the Capricorn being, which turns him into... Okay, you ready for this name? The Kung Fu Kid. And he's a goat. Do y'all see the pun? With a Kung Fu Kid. So yeah, it's a reference to Karate Kid. And yeah, the M goat. Yeah, it's a reference to Karate Kid, but it's also a pun because he's a goat, and you know, goats are referred to as kids for some reason. Goodness, we are not having a lot of luck with these frogs. Dang, I was really hoping we'd be able to find another one, because... Yeah, maybe I'm just not resetting enough. Alright. A kid, a baby goat? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, again, it's a pun on Karate Kid and the fact that he's a goat. I don't know what optional bosses are in Star Force 3. I know there's certain returning ones, like I believe you can refight Tauros Fire and Cygnus Wing, who, you know, seem to have worked out things with their former host and now current host, so they're not... I kind of wish I would have seen what happened with Cygnus Wing, because I feel like Cygnus was probably one of the more manipulative ones. And, you know, quite the sneaky swan. Granted, I feel like that whole part is one of the best parts. I gotta say, if y'all could merge with one of those Famian beings, you know, one that's themed after a constellation, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know. I'd probably try to find a way to just include Starman. I wonder if they're... goodness, I wish they would make a new game. Could you imagine if they did more? Like, could you imagine if we had, like, a Hydra-themed one? Because I know there's, like, a Hydra-themed constellation, right? Could you imagine something like that? I mean, you know... Oh yeah, Wolfwoods is fightable in 3. Oh yeah, that was the... yeah, him, too. Oh, I can't wait to show y'all Star Force next year, so, stay tuned until then. But yeah, for those... but yeah, I will say, you know, next week, we're gonna get back to Luigi's Mansion 3. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I believe we had just gotten out of the greenhouse and had made it to the theater movie production floor, so that's gonna be fun. I like when they just go to sleep. It's fun. I gotta say, I really love the theming for bosses in Star Force. You know, first one's, you know, constellation theme. Second, ancient mythology civilization. And 3 is playing cards. Yeah, I think they would like they would like corrupt some kind of artificial EM beams and change them into something much more powerful and nastier. I believe the ones they did was yeah, Spade Magnus, Diamond Ice, Club Strong, and then like the 2 others that like merge with criminal ones, being Jack Corvus and Queen Virgo. There was going to be Star Force 4, but it was canceled halfway due to low sales for Star Force 3 and crossover. Yeah, that was too bad. Oh, hey, watching, Ben. Glad you make it. We are currently in the middle of a shiny hunt. We're trying to find a shiny Froakie. It's looks like these blue frogs, but it's a bit of a lighter blue. And we're not having a lot of luck. We might have to burn another sandwich. It's yeah. I really wonder if just moving around is resetting things more. Maybe it was good that we didn't get Star Force 4, because it sounded pretty nasty what was going to happen. Sounded like some kind of corrupt law enforcement was going to take over, and our main character was going to be branded a criminal. Ooh, and boy, that sounds like it would have been pretty nasty. I've already made peace with the cancellation of Star Force long ago. Yeah. And, you know, at least 3 ends on a happy note, from what I remember. Has a cool fight with the Crimson Dragon. Oh, and yeah, chat. I almost forgot. I got some pretty big Nintendo news to tell y'all. The Bowser has left. Yep. So yeah, you know the current president of Nintendo America, Doug Bowser. Yeah, he's quitting. Yeah, I think he's leaving at the end of the year. And so yeah, I did not see that coming. So I'm hoping this means good things. I think the person replacing him, I forget what her name is, but I think she's been with the company since, I want to say 2006. So I don't know, maybe she'll do a good job. But I'm hoping this might mean things get a little better for Nintendo, because, you know, it's been pretty bad with the Switch 2 prices. I'm hoping... now, I know for one thing, Doug Bowser used to work at EA. You know, what used to be one of the evilest video game companies in existence. I say used to because it's not as bad. Not because they stopped being evil, it's just because a lot of other companies started acting even more evil, so they almost feel tame by comparison, unfortunately. Yeah, but yeah, just got the news right before the stream. Yeah, we're getting a new president of Nintendo America. Hopefully they'll be fun. I think they got a special thanks in Metroid Prime Remaster, so yeah, maybe. Yeah, really, yeah, Doug Bowser's leaving. Yeah, I don't know much about his successor. I'm hoping she does a good job. I think she might have been the vice president for a while, but... Did you see those Star Force song videos? No, not yet. I'll try to watch them after the stream. Sorry, I've just been busy, and, you know, I want to have a good time to jam out to them. Are we almost... mayday, mayday, mayday. We're almost out of our sandwich. Okay, so what do y'all think, Chad? We're almost out. Should we try the water sandwich again, or should we go try it hunting for some grass shiny starters? What sounds good to y'all? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hesitantly optimistic or cautiously optimistic. We'll see how it goes. I don't think we're finding a Froakie. These starters are... What are these starters so difficult to find the shinies of? But yeah, y'all have any thoughts? I can't really say much about Doug Bowser. I mean, they made a... I mean, they made the obvious joke when they were doing a Nintendo Direct with him, where they had, like, you know, Bowser, you know, the Mario villain try to host the Direct, and he came in like, hey, you're not the right Bowser for this, to host this. I'm the right Bowser. You know, it was funny, but definitely didn't seem like a win. I don't know if he did anything really. I don't know if I want to blame him for the price hikes, or if it's more of Nintendo Japan, but here's hoping whoever's next does a better job. Yeah. Okay, so, let me see. Interesting that he's leaving so soon. Yeah, I'm wondering if it has anything to do with some of the Switch 2 controversy, because I heard Nintendo stock went down a lot after the Direct, when everyone found out the prices. But yeah, I'm gonna go find a good spot to make the grass sandwich, and see you then. Also, don't go anywhere, chat, because turns out GameStop is doing something really cool with amiibos, which I will tell you after these messages. We'll be right back.
Do you like mudkips?
Okay, so, I was wandering in the cave around, and, I seem to have found a Mudkip.
Mudkip!
So I'm just, go grab this little guy real quick. Okay, maybe next time we shiny hunt for Mudkips, because I guess they live in this cave. Oh, there's one for the collection. But yeah, kind of struggling to find a spot where any grass starters spawn. I don't think any are gonna be in here. Y'all back, chat? Y'all here? Are the ads over? I still have not found a decent spot for any grass types. Or I should say grass starters, because all the dadgum coconut trees are everywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna just assume y'all are back. So, something I found out recently. Now I don't know if this is true in y'all's area. But GameStop is kind of having a big sale regarding Amiibo. You still...
Mudkip. Sorry, how do you like a mudkip?
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't resist. I need to turn that into a highlight. Never mind. Maybe next time we do this, we shiny hunt Mudkips. That might be fun. But yeah, do y'all like Amiibo? Because, well, GameStop, they're selling quite a few Amiibos for $5.99. Yeah, I managed to grab me... Oh, okay, we found a Chikorita. Is this shiny? No, it would have an orange leaf if it was shiny. But, yeah, this should be a decent spot for the sandwich. But yeah, if any of y'all are interested in Amiibos, check GameStop.com. They are selling quite a few of them for a really, really good price of $5.99. And quite a few good Amiibos, too. I think they got Pikachu available for $5. They got Joker from Persona. Alright. Cucumber, and it was lettuce, right? I think it was lettuce. Let me check my recipe. And what's also good is some of those bigger, more expensive amiibos Nintendo been doing. Yeah, they're selling some of those for 15 instead of 20 or 30. So yeah, if y'all like amiibos, do check out GameStop. Right? I don't know if it's just in my area, but yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah, I managed to grab myself 4 amiibos, and I saved like $56 on them. Yeah. Even the newest amiibos? Yes. Well, now the newest amiibos are not $5, but they are like $15, which is, you know, it's better than 30. So if there are any of the newer amiibos, now might be a good time. If any of y'all want them, now might be a good time. I think the only ones they have at the moment, it wasn't any of the ones that were in the Nintendo Direct. It was mainly just the Tears of the Kingdom ones. You know, like the 4 champions y'all get in the game or whatever. And the new Donkey Kong and Young Pauline amiibo. So, you know, that's neat. But yeah, I went and got myself 4 amiibos that I've been wanting for a while, as well as one that was kind of... I got the Princess Daisy Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, because, you know, thought it looked cute. Go good with my Peach and Rosalina one. And I finally got myself the Koopa Troopa and Goomba amiibo, because those were sold out for a while. And best of all, I finally got a Sora amiibo. So, as in Sora from Kingdom Hearts, so, and, I like him so much. It's going so good. I do feel like Sora did kind of have a few writing problems similar to Ash, as in sort of not really growing up. Granted, Sora was kind of in a coma for like a few games, but you know, it happens. But I don't. Yeah, Sora's still good. He's a good boy, and don't forget the shiny Koraidon and Miradon code cards tomorrow games. Oh yeah. I'm really hoping I can go tomorrow. And I don't think I picked a good spot. Yeah, I'm hoping I can go. There is a chance I might not be able to because of how busy my mom is, because I still don't have a driver's license. No one's free to teach me. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get 2 code cards to possibly get 2 shiny Koraidons, so I can trade someone one for a shiny Miraidon. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Like, for one thing, they might not let me do it. It might be you can only use 1 per cartridge. But if it's something like 1 per user, I might be able to be a bit sneaky, like I did with the Year of Legendary Pokemon. Oh, I may really screwed up, I don't know. Yeah, it's really... But yeah, I think it's pretty likely we're gonna see Gen 10 next year. What do you think it's gonna be like when... Because I feel like they gotta go big for Gen 10, because, you know, it's gonna be our first double-digit generation. And no Bulbasaur. Oh, okay, we found a few Bulbas at least. Yeah, driving is scary. Yeah, that's why I don't have a license. I was too scared to learn. So I never got around to it, and now everyone's too busy to teach me how to do it. So... I just don't know what to do. I got my I do have a learner's permit. And I need to get it renewed, but... Oh my goodness, I hated the learner's permit test. Have y'all ever taken that dang test? It is so rigged. Like, I feel like so many of the questions are so vague and misleading. And pretty much everyone in my family failed it on the first go. Because for whatever reason, no matter how much studying I did, there was always something I didn't know about. Or something I did know about, but they phrased it in a really stupid way. Like, I don't get why they have to make... Why so many tests have to be so rigged. But y'all know what I mean, chat, where they're, like, written in a way... Where the questions are, like, written in a way that just does not make sense, or, you know, they just don't let you... Or they don't give you the right stuff to study. I remember a particularly bad test I had. It was like my final... I had to take a religion class when I was in college. Learn about all the different religions. And, well, the way... You see, when I went into the final exam, I thought it was going to be like you know, just recap of everything. No, it was just whatever the last thing was. And that last thing, I did not study that much of because I was too busy studying all the other stuff. So yeah, that didn't go very well. Oh boy, was that not a good college. Double-digit Pokemon. How about Pokemon that can Terra, G-Max, Mega Evolve, use a Z-move all at the same time? Oh goodness. I don't think they do that. They probably are going to come up with another gimmick. What do y'all think the next gimmick's going to be? Because they're definitely going to do a gimmick for the next generation. I'm not sure what. Okay, maybe if we check this island, we might have more luck. One theory I could see them doing is armor. Like, and I only got this idea based on the intro of the Lucario movie. Goodness, okay, next time we do this, I need to look up where grass starters spawn, because this is ridiculous, how we just cannot find a massive amount of grass starters whatsoever. Religion is confusing to me. Yeah, it's confusing to anyone. Even if you pick one, which I have, that I think I've made pretty obvious. Some of it's not that decent, but I don't want to talk too much about it. Just know the one I have is very easy. You just accept the boss into your heart, and you're good to go. Yeah, the classes were also pretty confusing. Let's change the subject. I don't want people coming after me, because there are sadly some people who are a bit too obsessed with their religions and start doing bad things. Yeah, the Pharisees, essentially, which are, you know, they're those jerks who are, like, so obsessed with rules and everyone following them perfectly, and then they keep making up more rules, and yeah, they kind of screw everything up because they're so obsessed with rules, which that's not the point, you know. Where are all the Bulbasaurs? How have I not? Where are they? What? How have I not stumbled across any horde of them whatsoever? Could you imagine if Pokemon did that? It would break the game. Wait, what would? A religion in Pokemon? Or just using everything at once? You know, if they did do that, I bet Pikachu would be the only one who could do it. I still wish there was a way we could play as Team Rocket's mechs. Oh. Okay, we found a Bulbasaur. Okay, I think we found a spot. Okay, I think this will be good. Like, again, the reason I hate Mega Meowth so much is because of how lazy it is. We could have had a playable Team Rocket mech! But no, we get a meme that I've never heard of a cat being long. I blame the weasel. Yeah, probably. Seriously, why? What? It was right there. He's used a giant robot so many times. Why could we not get a giant robot Meowth? Like, I feel like it's kind of impossible to not associate Meowth with Team Rocket. Y'all know what I mean, chat? Like, I feel like you cannot look at Meowth without thinking of Team Rocket. A Pokemon that can Terra, Max Mega Evolve, and use Remove at the same time. Yeah, that would be broken. That's gotta be like the equivalent. Like, I don't think I could say anything else. I feel like the statement speaks for itself on how messed up that would be. Where are all the grass starters? Oh, go away, Zangoose. Please go away. Do you mean G-Max me up? Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, they could have reused Gorochu as Mega Raichu. It was right there. Actually, isn't that kind of what they're doing? So yeah, y'all know that Legend ZA is getting the DLC with the 2 Mega Raichus. I'm pretty sure one of them is supposed to be a reference to Gorochu. I don't remember which one. Wait, I'm pretty sure one of them is semi-inspired by Gorochu, which was like the scrapped final evolution they were going to give to Raichu. Okay, we found a goodness, what? I don't know why. Is it just that there's... No, because I feel like we weren't having this problem with the water types. Even though there was way more water. Yeah, but yeah, the one I hate most is Gigantamax Meowth. I wanted to use a Meowth with a mech suit, not a noodle. It's also very lazy. Like, I think it's supposed to be based off some meme of like someone holding a cat so it looks long and tall or something stupid. But seriously, a robot Meowth was right there. You could have grabbed literally any of them from the anime. Raichu's lost evolution that was scrapped for being too scary. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Mega Raichu X is vaguely based off Gorochu. I think the other one's just a Mega Pikachu. Because I'm sure they feel... I'm sure so many of them really wish they could just give Pikachu a Mega Evolution, but... so far, only fully evolved Pokemon can Mega Evolve. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, you know. I wonder what else is going to be on the DLC other than Hoopa. Quite a tricky Pokemon Hoopa is. Okay, this might be a decent spot. Maybe. Oh, this. Oh. I can't seem to find anywhere that spawns more than 2. And that's not good for our odds. Yeah, okay, this might be a good spot. We're at least seeing some Chikorritas. Yeah, I think we might do... Yeah, the Noodle Cat. Yeah, it looks late. It looks like you just made it in Photoshop, you know? Like, I feel like none of the other Gigantamaxes are that bad or lazy. Like, even the Pikachu and Eevee one are better, you know. The Gigantamax Pikachu is just Pikachu regaining his chunk. You know, he kind of got his chunkiness back from Gen 1. And the Eevee is extra fluffy. Or like extra fluffy. Where'd the Chikorritas go? Okay, next... Okay, if we do this again, I need to look up a guide, because, goodness, like... For the life of me, I cannot figure out where the grass Pokemon are... How long... Wait, how long is that? Okay, so there are Chikorritas here, They might make... Daisy's Floette Mega Evolve? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be special. Cause, you know, that thing was always in the game. Cause I think if you hacked the Gen 6 games, it was possible to get that Floette. But they just never you know, they never gave out, which is weird because it does come with an exclusive move. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do, especially with Hoopa. Do you think Hoopa will get a Mega Evolution? Because, you see, Hoopa's a bit weird because he already has a form change. You know, he's got, like, the little genie gremlin mode, and then he's got, like, the big dragon demon genie mode. Say, what did y'all think of the Hoopa movie? I know some people, I think, have cited it as one of the worst Pokemon movies, because it's just a bunch of legendary Pokemon fighting and not much else. I don't think it was that bad, you know, it was a nice spectacle, at least. I think there is, like, a backstory special for Hoopa, which makes it a little better, but I will say I don't know if anything super amazing happens other than a bunch of legendary Pokemon fighting. Still waiting for Mega Flagon. Aren't we all? Let's not start that discussion again. We all know about that one. Might have been based off the Long Man meme. Yeah, you don't remember much about the movie, to be honest? Yeah, there's not a lot to remember, unfortunately. Essentially, the characters, they meet Hoopa. Hoopa's a little mischievous for a bit. And then the two other people show up, they explain Hoopa, and then the evil Hoopa shows up. And then they both start summoning legendaries, and they all fight, and then they almost die, but then they save the day, and Arceus is there for like a second, and then everyone lives happily ever after. Oh, and then there was also a shiny Rayquaza that Mega Evolved alongside Latios and Latias. Yeah, not much happens in the movie. It's like, you could pretty much just look up the fights online, and you pretty much have the entire movie. Goodness, maybe we should have gone for Bulbasaur. At least Hoopa has a movie. Yeah, I still hate that they don't do movies anymore. You know, even if they weren't perfect or, you know, kind of downgraded in quality, the Pokemon movies were still a pretty fun event. Now they just don't do them anymore because you've already made peace with the Mega Flagon thing. Yeah. At this point, I feel like it's more likely that Dunsparce gets another evolution that's just as dumb as the Dunsparce. But yeah, it was definitely the Sun and Moon movies that killed the genre, because I feel like all the Sun and Moon movies are just, they don't accomplish anything for, like, making you care about any of the new legendary mythicals. Okay, let's maybe look somewhere else. Maybe if we go closer, maybe if we look around here, we might have better luck. Like the first movie, the I Choose You, it's sort of a retelling of Ash's first adventure. Oh, except Brock and Misty's not there. And I think Team Rocket's like only in the background for a little bit. Do you see the problem, chat? What was their logic? We're going to do the original we're going to do the first stuff, but we're going to get rid of two of the main characters and replace them with these nobodies. Yeah, they gave Ash like some brother and sister companion, and I don't even remember them. Because they're just boring. I think one might have had a Piplup or something. They are, yeah, I think it just like briefly skims over like some big plot points from the beginning, like, you know, the Spearow attack, Butterfree and its release. I think, oh yeah, and I think they also do the thing with Charmander, except they changed Charmander's trainer to be just some boring jerk with an Incineroar. And then at the end of the movie, they, like, fight Hoopa. Not Hoopa. They fight Marshadow, and then Ho-Oh's there, and then Ashen almost dies, but then Pikachu talks, and it saves the day, and I just... Goodness, do any of y'all even remember any of this nonsense I'm speaking of? Because... Like, I feel like the movie was already destined to fail, the fact that they don't have Brock or Misty. Just why? Just why would you not include them? And instead just make up these random nobodies that... I don't even remember their names. And I can't even remember... Yeah. But... the Luxury scene still made me cry. Was that from the sequel? Because I know they did another Pokemon movie that was, like, set in the same universe as I Choose You. I think Ash, like, went to a town, and there's all these other people with their own story. Was there, like, a granny who, like, didn't like Pokemon because her Luxray died saving her or something? Admittedly, I don't know much about that movie, other than Lugia's there, and I think Zeraora. Like, honestly, I don't even know which mythical is more boring. Marshadow or Zeraora. Part of me wants to say Marshadow, because, like, I feel like I struggle to remember anything about Marshadow. You know, Zeraora at least had a cool shiny event. Whereas, do y'all remember anything about Marshadow other than I think he had, like, some kind of soul-stealing Z-move of sorts? And also, I think someone who was... And I think someone in the Apocalyptic Guzzlord dimension had one. First, I choose you. Yeah, her Luxray froze to death using the body to keep her life. Yeah, wait, isn't that just what they did with Clement? Isn't that, like, exactly what they did with Clement in X and Y? Just, you know... without the death? I don't know how to feel about that, Chad. Definitely sounds sad. I don't like the idea of Pokemon dying. Like, there's a reason... There's a big reason why Annie and Oakley are very high on our blacklist, because they're responsible for the death of Latios. Ooh, and I hate it when they kill a Pokemon in the show, because, you know, I feel like it should be a fun escapism world where, you know, they don't die. It was very sad. You don't know. There was an old lady in the second movie, and it was her Snubble was burned to death. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, that makes no sense, because, yeah, I do remember it was Clement with a Luxray, and I think he did get the Luxray back later when they, like, found it and unfroze it. And I am so annoyed at how much I've wasted this sandwich. Ah! Okay, after this, I need to look up a tutorial for doing this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I think after this, we're gonna try one more time. We're gonna do one more sandwich to try to get the, a water one. Maybe we should go into the cave, see if we can find any mudkips. Y'all think that might be a good idea? Look for some pink mudkips. But yeah, I never really paid much attention to that movie. Other than, I think there was, like, some girl everyone was shipping Ash with like, colorful hair. I just, again, I feel like with those I Choose You movies, you've alienated so much of the audience by cutting out Brock and Misty, because, you know, I know there's lots of people who stopped watching once they left. Although, personally, I do feel like things got better after Misty left. Granted, that's probably mostly just because of how great of characters May and especially Dawn is. And unless someone made an anime based on a Nuzlocke, yeah, that would make sense.
Did someone say sandwich? More sandwich.
Don't worry, we'll get you another sandwich soon. Okay, I think what I might do next is head to that cave where we found the mudkip, make a sandwich there, and if we don't have luck, we'll just go back to looking for the frogs. Oh, I just you know, they're... Yeah, granted, I don't think they'd ever do a Nuzlocke anime. I'm pretty sure Game Freak is very much against the idea of Nuzlocks. Like, I think it is so stupid for a company to just get mad that someone's not playing the game the correct way. Sadly, that's also kind of probably one of the reasons that Power World got so popular, is that you can do whatever you want. You can eat... And granted, it's kind of disturbing, some of the stuff you can do in that game. But, you know, again, if you don't play the game... Like, I feel like I heard at one point some people at Nintendo considered Nuzlocke to be the same as hacking your cartridge, which, no, that does not have anything to do with each other. I didn't mind Dawn, but you hated Iris. Yeah. Oh yeah, Iris is... Goodness, how did they mess... Why did they mess her up so much in the anime? Because, you know, she's just a fun, cheery girl in the games, but no, not in the anime. In the anime, she is literally the worst parts of Misty. Like, I'm honestly struggling to think what any of her good traits are that aren't just, you know, universal good things. You really like Serena? Yes, Serena's good. Not my favorite, but I think she definitely deserves all the love and praise, you know. You know, I'm glad she found her own thing. And, you know, it took a while, but I'm glad they did. I think what they did with her was good, and I think Serena's definitely a good Pokemon girl. Way better than Iris. Like, Iris was insufferable anyway. Like, yeah, she is literally just the worst parts of Misty. Like all the brattiness, all the teasing. Like, she is literally... I don't even want to say discount Misty. I want to say bootleg Misty, because... Like we've mentioned before, she doesn't even do the whole training dragon types things right. And I've brought it up so many times, I don't think I need to say it again, but y'all know you know, just... Goodness, how did they... Just how? Granted, I think a lot of the problems with the black and white anime is they were trying to make it like the original anime, but they were focusing on the wrong parts, like Ash being stupid, or the girl being a teasing brat. Like, I gotta be honest, did anyone ever actually like it when Ash was stupid? Like, oh, it's raining Diglets. Okay then. Timu Misty, oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, Timu. So yeah, one of my grandfathers has a bit of a Timu obsession. Even after he moved out into, like, a care home, an elder person home, he was still, like, ordering stuff from Temu, and it kept showing up at like, my cousin's door. It's pretty funny. Yeah, don't bother with Temu. Like, you'll probably have better luck at a dollar store, for crying out loud. Still mad at Wallace for keeping Ash away from Serena at the end of the episode. Oh, I don't remember that, but... Well, there's another reason to consider Steven better. He didn't get in the way of any of the romance. Hello, Rotom. So, okay, so, yeah, I think the grass sandwich is done. It's got a little bit left. Okay, let's just try to get out of this cave and... Yeah, sorry I messed up so much with the... At least... Even though Serena and Ashes are canonically together, yeah, don't go to Temu. It is cheap. It is cheap Chinese nonsense. Yeah, I don't know if you'll get scammed, but you will probably get a bunch of stuff you really do not need. Like, I think he was buying women's boots for some reason, and I do not know why. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, quite a moment when Serena done planted one on Ash. Hey, well, hey, what can I say other than... I wonder if Ash even ever processed that, because, you know, as good as X and Y is, I do feel like some of they still did have some of the problems with Ash that are very apparent in later ones, such as, you know, his only emotion is excited. There was an episode where Chloe and Evie tried Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that and how, like, they don't even get a moment to interact. They just, like, briefly see each other as, like, the boat's leaving. Goodness, Journeys is awful. I want revenge on that show so badly.
It's just, you know, it's a TV show, and, you can't really, get revenge on a tangible concept such as that. So, you know,
all I got at the moment is just having an annoying character in one of my games based off what they did to Ash sort of be the final boss. But, I am so glad I am so glad Journeys is over. Because, you know, even though Horizons isn't quite hitting the same highs that Pokemon used to, it's not making me mad. Like, even though I wasn't watching the show, they would just keep doing stuff again and again that was just completely infuriating and just completely spat on the show's legacy, on the viewer's intelligence. Like, I just don't know how. I don't know if they just got rid of the people who worked on Journeys writing-wise, because I feel like they really have not ever stooped to the lows in Horizons that they did in Journeys. Like, okay, sure, like, at the moment, the most controversial episode they've had of Horizons was the one where they fought Gita, and, you know, it was like a 3-on-3 against her Glamora with 2 Glimlets, and I feel like it wasn't that bad. You know, again, it's nothing compared to the nonsense they pulled in Journeys. Wallace forced Ash to battle him because Ash wasn't too interested in Pokemon contests. Ugh, goodness, that just sounds awful. Like, you could practically make a top 10 list of the controversies Journeys pulled. Like, you know, like the Suicune, the fact that Ash doesn't get any of the starters, Sobble's the neglect of Sobble, Go just capturing everything and anything with the greatest of ease, the fact that they don't show any of the interesting stuff. Like, seriously, why did they not show Ash training? Why did they not show him doing the battles to get the points? Why did they literally not do anything that Pokemon was known for doing? Like I do, and I think it was so stupid that they had to make it episodic. If you're going to make it episodic and slice of life or whatever, don't do it with such a big premise. Thank y'all again for listening to my rant about the abomination that is Journeys. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not even sure which show is worse, it or Sun and Moon. I kind of want to say Journeys is worse, because, you know, at least Sun and Moon has characters like Lana and Lily and Malo, and you know, it like, honestly, I feel like if you just completely removed Ash from the Sun and Moon anime, and, I don't know, replaced him with it just replaced him with the player character from Pokemon Sun and Moon, I think it would have been a better show, because... Yikes. Yikes. If any of y'all would like to add to the rants about Pokemon, go right ahead. I'm glad to listen. Okay, okay, so what time is it? Okay. My number one hate of Journeys is Wallace keeping Ash away from Serena. Well, you know, yeah, fair enough. Like, wait, is that shiny? No. Like, can y'all think of a travel companion that's worse than Go? Because I cannot think of many good things about Go at all. Like there is so much wrong with his character. The fact that he... And you know, the whole... That he catches Pokemon way too easily. The fact that he got all the starters, even though he really didn't do much with most of them. Oh yeah, and that whole bratty thing where he was like, oh, I'm not gonna catch any Pokemon because I want Mew to be my first one. And like, you entitled little schmuck! Like, oh no, we're having some issues. Okay, well, that's, okay, the internet's getting a little screwy. Let me make the sandwich, and we'll see if that helps. I feel like, you know... I mean, couldn't they at least had him use quick balls? Like, he could have done a whole thing of him, like, over-relying on the quick balls. Oh, okay, are we good? You're an Amor shipper fan until the end of time? Yeah. As long as you're not toxic about it, ship all you want. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think we're gonna stop after this sandwich. Let's just try one more time so we have potential shiny success tonight. I think they might have made Go, but yeah, Go is absolutely based on Pokemon Go, and it's annoyingly obvious. Like, just the name, like, it almost makes me think of, like, some of the worst parts of Pokemon Go. It should, and also, I don't know if this is true, but some have theorized that he was maybe going to replace Ash. Oh, a lot of probes. Like, do y'all think... Like, I almost feel like they were setting him up to take Ash's place. And, oh, that did not work at all. Thank goodness it didn't, because I would be... honestly, he'd probably be my most hated Pokemon character, because... How many times I gotta say this? Replacement characters do not work! Like... granted, I don't know if characters like May or Dawn or Serena count as replacements, because even though they are technically replacing, they're still kind of doing their own thing. Yeah, you know, they're doing their own thing, and I feel like they're different enough that it doesn't feel like replacement. Definitely failed it with Iris, because yeah, they are. It was obvious that they're just trying to do Misty again, but yeah, at least Go is gone now. Thank goodness. Like, oof. I don't know. I just never liked him, and why did he have to get Sobble? Like, I feel like Sobble would have been such a better choice for Ash. Because, you know, the whole thing with the Sobble, he wants to be strong and cool like the Inteleon. And you know what Go does to help him achieve that? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Like, as soon as he evolves the Drizzly, he just goes into a cave and grinds off screen. Why couldn't Ash just have it? I mean, it would make more sense than flippin' Dracovish. That's another thing. Why on earth is the final Pokemon that Ash ever catches on the show, his final grand Pokemon, is a stinking Dracovish? You know, the whole... You know, the mismatched fossil Pokemon who can't breathe on land. Now, to be fair, I do kind of like Dracovish as a Pokemon. It's surprisingly powerful. Like, I think it's got like a signature move called Vicious Rend, which it's like powerful water move, hits all the Pokemon in double battles. But why? Why is that the last Pokemon Ash ever catches? And then they did the whole tease with the Latios. So, I don't know if y'all remember, but after Journeys had wrapped up, they did like a little special set of episodes, which is like a final send-off to Ash. And they kept having this Latias follow him throughout the show, and then like the big finale is like trying to save her brother from the poachers, and then she gets captured, but the Latios doesn't trust Ash, so they have to learn to trust. But then they beat the poachers and everyone's free. And for some reason, Ash doesn't catch the Latias. So I'm all like, what was the point? Why would you do that? All that build-up and teasing for nothing. Great, it was like, I don't know, like 8 or 10 episodes of it. Like, I do not know why. Like, come on. Come on, we know Ash has a special connection, at least with a certain Latias. Couldn't we let him catch one? Like, wouldn't that just be so neat? Ash, that his final Pokemon is a legendary one that he's actually kind of close with. I've seen fan comics of Carolus going to prison. Yeah, I mean, she definitely seems to have committed crimes against nature. I mean, say what you will about Jurassic Park. At least they put the dinosaurs together properly. I kind of wish one day we do get like proper versions of the dinosaurs. 'Cause yeah, Liko is way better than Go. Liko is amazing. I gotta make sure I put her on my top 10 Pokegirls list. I love Liko. She's awesome. Really appreciate how she's grown, and she's amazing. Liko is a great. And you know what? Roy is also awesome. Horizons does the duel of the protagonists correctly, because I was a little worried about Roy at first. Thought he was just going to be an annoying Ash clone, but no, he cool. He grew. He's awesome. Now the only annoying one is Alt, but even then, he seems to be growing a little bit. But yeah, I swear, the people who worked on Journeys, they must have been doing it on purpose. Like, I feel like they were absolutely going out of their way to anger the fan base as much as possible. Like, I almost wonder if one of them wanted to evolve Pikachu into Raichu, that's like the greatest sin that could be committed against involving Ash, because, like, I feel like the anime would be truly dead if they just evolved Pikachu, and fortunately, I don't think that would ever happen. The Pokemon Company would never do that to their mascot. Like, let's be honest, I'm sure they wanted to break the rules and just give us Mega Pikachu, but I guess, Oh, what's that Epic Pikachu? Sorry, I can't see it over the ad thing. Because characters can't have legendaries unless you get your last-minute addition meant to defeat MZ, because you demand more of him. Looking at you, Tobias. Yeah. We're going to play Blueberry Academy in November. Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, I gotta find something else to watch on Monday. But here's the thing, the show is over at that point. You know, even if we're not gonna see Ash get to do anything. And Go caught a legendary. Why does Go get a catch the Suicune? Just, you know, it's the fairy, and can't you just let Ash have this one thing, this one little gift? Okay, we'll rant more after these messages. We'll be right back, hopefully with a shiny. Where is the frog? Huh? Well, hello there. That's, not what I was looking for, but, okay. Okay, we did find the frog, but, this showed up instead. Hello. So, yeah, shiny love disc. Well, at least we found something! Well, that was, Yep, we found a shiny love disc of all things. Oh, would you look at that? A golden heartfish. Huh. Well, at least we found something. Okay, so how much time do we have left on the sandwich now? Okay, yeah, we're good. Let me just, Yeah, shiny! We found a shiny love disc! Something we could use a lot more of now. You know, nice love. Yeah, again, like, I feel like the legendary argument, the main characters can't have legendary argument, doesn't apply when they let Go catch one of the most iconic legendaries, that being Suicune. He didn't even do anything, he just nabbed it while it was caught by poachers. And, you know, it just, that whole thing just feels so insulting on so many levels to, like, anyone who had watched any of the older stuff with Suicune, to anyone who had tried to shiny hunt, or just try to capture those dang dogs. It's not Valentine's Day yet. Yeah, oh well, close enough. Like, I mean, couldn't they have at least let him catch Raikou instead, just so, you know... Just so Raikou could have something other than, a special... I mean, I know why. It's because in the Crown Tundra DLC in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can capture legendaries, and the first one you're always guaranteed to find on your first go is Suicune. And I guess that was their thought process, but goodness, just how could the people be so clueless about their own show? Like, you know, I really do wonder how often those Japanese companies notice, because, interesting thing, y'all may have told me this, but when that infamous battle happened at the end of X and Y, you know, where he lost to Alon and the Mega Charizard, I heard that the Pokemon Company's stock took a humongous hit. Like, I think they literally lost investors because of the controversy. But yeah, I'm so glad we have Journey, we have Horizons now. Like, can y'all think of anything controversial about the show? Like, only things I can think of is, like, little nitpicks, and anything that I could think of being a problem. I feel like the show's kind of moved on from, like, I guess you could make the argument that they were relying on Freed too much to fight all their battles with Pikachu and Charizard. Well, they don't got that luxury anymore! I mean, the only thing that seems to make me mad about Horizons is Spinel being such a horrifying, competent villain, which, hey, that's what a villain... Hey, you're supposed to hate the villain. So, but if you haven't watched Horizons, I say give it a try. It's a fun show. You know, it does take a little while to get. Shiny tentacle! I can't believe it! After all these years, I finally found you again! Come here, you. Come here! You chat. I don't know if you understand how big a deal this is. So, this was essentially this was my first shiny Pokemon. Way back when I first played Emerald, when I was trying to find the Rayquaza Sky Tower, I was lost for so long I literally found a shiny Tentacool. And unfortunately, I stupidly deleted my save file because I just wanted to enjoy the game somehow. So I lost this Tentacool, but now, after like nearly 2 decades, I finally have a shiny Tentacool again! Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. We may not find any frogs tonight, but oh, this is amazing. You would have seen how many fanfictions with Alon. It was either him 6 feet under or 4 feet. Yeah, please stop telling me about those fanfics. Like, there are better ways to get revenge than that. Like, I don't. Oh my. But dang, I can't believe I finally have a shiny Tentacool! Well, that can cross that off my bucket list. But yeah, back to the joke. I can't even think of any other animes that made that many mistakes and did that many things wrong. I guess other than Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Hey, at the very least, at least Arc 5 didn't tarnish Yugi any. Because for whatever reason, all the protagonists were excluded from the show, which, might have been for the best, because, you know... I mean... Ooh. Some fans can make a lot of hate, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather things be put right than be taken to the extreme. Oh boy, y'all do not understand just how big a deal it is to finally find that shiny Tentacool after all these years. And so, I need to make some highlights of the shinies this stream. At least maybe do one of that Mudkip moment. How much more sandwich we got? Okay, we still got like 13 minutes. Let's keep looking. I can think of plenty of American things that have been torn up and tarnished. Mostly anything owned by Disney. But you know, I know Japan is not as prone to the nonsense going on over here, but oh, it is so annoying when they're tone deaf. And you know, I heard there was actually a lot of trouble behind the scenes going on with Journeys. Like, I heard, like, that they were, like, losing lots and lots of the staff. Like, I don't know if it's just that lots of people were quitting or just not getting paid, so they were getting fired, or... But boy, do I wish I really wish I could know what was going on behind the scenes that led to all those troublesome moments. Like, you know, I'm asking out of genuine curiosity, what's the worst hate fanfiction you ever saw? I think I briefly saw like a description of one that was like someone who was just like executing all of their least favorite Digimon characters, like Yoli, Edamon, and maybe some others. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on fanfiction. Usually I have the M rating turned off. I don't care much for mature stuff. It's not good for my very sensitive and already screwed up brain. I need to go back. I need to go read some of them. I think I still have all the fanfictions you sent me. I need to go read some of them. At least get back to that Bakugan one. That was so good. But yeah, that's about the worst description I've ever seen, is just someone, I guess, having an execution hanging ceremony for a bunch of characters they didn't like. Speaking of Digimon, did y'all see they're doing a new Digimon anime? Yeah, I think it's called, like, Digimon Beat Break or something. I don't really know anything about it. I think the main character's got, like, a Gecko-mon, like a little lizard something Digimon, and I think the characters are all, like, cleaners that are, like, part of this organization to fight rogue Digimon or something. Honestly, I'm not feeling too interested in it. It just... I really got burnt by Ghost Game, like... For those who don't know, Digimon Ghost Games essentially had the same problem as shows like Zenkaiger, where they just kept pretending they were going to have a plot, they kept pretending and teasing they were going to do something story-wise, and then they just never did. It was just episodic Monster of the Week every single week, and then they just crammed all the foreshadowing into the last episode. You're going to watch it? Okay, have fun with that. Let me know if it's good, Sakurukudo, because if it is good, I'd love to watch a good Digimon anime. I feel like I haven't seen a decent Digimon anime since Frontier. Mostly because that was just the last one I watched, not counting Ghost Game, because, you know, a Fusion was amazing. Like, no matter what people say, I think Cross Wars and Shoutmon are amazing. Like, it's really just one kind of major foresight, I think, that bugged people, is that they kind of threw out the whole leveling system, and they were just kind of using whatever Digimon. Like, I think it's a little sus, the fact that they're fighting Lucemon, you know, the Digimon based off the guy who became Satan. They're literally fighting him as a General of the Week in one of the like, mid-early season. And, I mean, the concept worked. I mean, you know, in context it kind of works, but if you know anything about Digimon or Lucemon, it does not feel right at all. Like, that brat is usually the final boss or a major boss when he appears. He's the main villain of Frontier, for crying out loud. And really likes making my life and my stories quite miserable. So it kind of feels weird that, you know, that you got him being the underling of, like, Laylamon, or Lilithmon, who's supposed to be, it's supposed to be the other way around, so... Now, granted, I had not really properly watched any Digimon by the time I watched Fusion. Like, literally my main experience with Digimon before then was one episode of Frontier and one episode of O2. Which, funny enough, those two episodes kind of involved two of my favorite Digimon, that being Grumblemon and Vmon in his evolutions. Like, I'm still kind of not sure which my absolute favorite Digimon is. I'm pretty sure it's Flamedramon, or just any of Vmon's forms, because, I don't know, I just... Like, Vmon's, especially his evolution Flamedramon, definitely inspired subconsciously the creation of my own Digimon on Scuttlemon. Like, I'm sure you noticed the similarities. I mean, I don't think I noticed for a while, but... Yeah, Digimon just hasn't been doing good since Cross Wars. I heard they had, like, an extra season that Hey, Sakakudo, have you seen the third season of Cross Wars? The one where they had, like, a new protagonist and they were, like, going around hunting Digimon or something, and... I watched very little Digimon. All of it was during the Tamers arc. Well, I say you watched a good part. You know, many people were Epic Pikachu. Many people regard Tamers as the best season. Not my favorite, but it's definitely amazing. It kind of took a more serious, mature approach. Like that's kind of one of the few seasons where the Digimon can like die. You got something to get back at Lusamon? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, I do feel like I would recommend giving Tamers another watch. It is pretty dark and serious, but it's pretty great. I will say the first few episodes, are very much Monster of the Week. So it does take a little bit. I was honestly considering dropping at one point. But once the Devas started showing up, I got way more interested. For those who don't know, the Devas are... Well, they're basically Digimon that are based off the Chinese zodiac. And they were, like, serving, like, one of the 4 heavenly kings, the sovereigns. Specifically, Zhu Chaomon, who's, like, the phoenix.
Oh, and when it gets to the end, oh goodness, like...
I'm not sure if there's been many anime villains as disturbing as the D-Reaper. Like, honestly, I'm not even sure how they got away with what they did with the D-Reaper. So, to try to summarize, the D-Reaper is an out-of-control deletion program. So essentially, it was originally made to, you know, keep the population of the digital world in check. Because, you know, Digimon are all programs and stuff. But the D-Reaper kind of went out of control and started evolving way too much. Oh yeah, the Leomon. Yeah, Leomon. That particular death hurts. I need to fix that sometime, so... Yeah, that's, for those who don't know, for whatever reason, there's this one Digimon, Leomon. He's like a big muscular humanoid lion. Pretty cool, pretty noble and awesome, and he always dies. Yeah, every single season he appears in, except maybe that one reboot, he always dies. And the one in Tamers is particularly heartbreaking because, you know, he doesn't come back, and part of that death is kind of what led to the D-Reaper going out of control, which essentially kidnapped his tamer and fed off her despair, and oof. The D-Reaper is nasty, and it's essentially like a giant amoeba that's creating... It's like this big red slime, and it creates like drones that are all hooked up to it with a cable, and its whole... Yeah, poor Jerry. Yeah, the D-Reaper's whole goal is just the deletion of all life, because that's what it was programmed to do, and Yeah, I actually when it got to the D-Reaper arc, which was practically like an end-of-the-world apocalypse, I had to like start watching an episode every day because of how intense it was getting, because... Yeah, I'm not sure if there's... The only time Leomon lives is in, yeah, the reboot. Yeah, the Digimon Adventure 2020 reboot, which, not a good reboot. I mean, it's got some nice spectacle, but it kind of guts the characters of any of the meaningful stuff they had in the original. Ooh, but yeah, like, I'm struggling to think if there's been anything quite as nasty as the D-Reaper, because... I'm trying to think of other villains that came... Well, Lusamon was pretty nasty. He literally he essentially absorbed the entire digital world and then went to go do the same to the human world. But, you know, he got defeated and everything went back to normal. I haven't watched, the one they did afterwards. What was that season? It was the one where the guy had to punch the Digimon enemies to get his guy to evolve. Oh yeah, Digimon Data Squad, yeah. that got pretty apocalyptic. Had another demon lord running around, Belphamon, who's like the demon lord that represents sloth. Yeah, normally he's just sleeping peacefully, but once he's awake, ooh, he ravaged and messed up everything. And also they had like the evil King Drazel, someone I very much hate. So, for those who don't know, Drazel, or Yggdrasil, he's like he's like the world tree of the digital world, and he's usually kind of genocidal. You should watch the Japanese version, Tamers. Oh, Guilmon and Goku have the same voice actor? That's something. But yeah, I didn't watch Digimon much growing up, and, you know, gotta check it out later. It's quite fun, you know. I need to get back to my Digimon Frontier story, because I really am saddened by the missed potential that Frontier has. And so I fixed it, and created one of my greatest masterpieces of all time. Sort of a, you know, story just, taking all the wasted potential and doing stuff with it. Yeah, once I finally get back to writing, the chapter is almost done. All I really gotta do is just, write the ending sentences. The only thing that made Digimon Adventure Reboot good was Leomon Be Alive. Yeah. That and some of the evil warriors from Digimon Frontier got some appearance. I mean, not much. It's kind of just their beast forms being Ooga Booga bad guys. I mean, the one with Pedaldramon was pretty nice. Actually referenced that in my other story, but yeah, the reboot just doesn't have the characters. I really should rewatch some of the other Digimon stuff. Yeah, evil! Yeah. So for those, okay, just for those who don't know, in Digimon Frontier, the main heroes are the 10 legendary warriors. They're essentially these ancient Digimon that were, like, based around 10 elements. And the whole backstory is, you know, the world used to be at war until Lucimon appeared and stopped all the wars. But then, because, you know, he's based off Lucifer, he done did the evil and started oppressing everyone. So the 10 warriors rose up and defeated him and sealed him away into the planet's core. And I think it cost them their lives and they became spirits. And the thing about Frontier is it's essentially Power Rangers. So the human characters, instead of having partner Digimon, they merge with the spirits to turn into the Digimon. Sort of like Kamen Rider or Power Rangers. A lot of people didn't like, but I was fine with it. Not fine with the Wind Spirits design. Kazumon, way too revealing for someone who was a 12-year-old a few minutes ago. But here's the thing, there was only... The show starts with about 5 heroes. Which mean, yeah, those kids end up getting the spirits of fire, light, ice, wind, and thunder. Yeah, I'll get to him in just a moment. Whereas the other ones, the other spirits ended up falling into the hands of the villain, Cherubimon, who made his own evil warriors. 4 of which are some of my favorite Digimon in general. I'm very emotionally attached to them. Those being the spirits of Earth, Water, Wood, Metal, and Darkness. Now, real quick, the thing about the Darkness one is that was the only one who was also a human at the beginning. He was actually the Light user's twin brother, and ooh boy, that's a whole can of worms. There was a lot of drama. But the other 4 sort of just became their own Digimon characters, sort of being reoccurring villains. That being Grumblemon, Arbormon, Ranamon, and Mercurymon. Quite awesome characters, who I very much love. Ranamon had the Southern Belle accent. Arbormon talked like a New Yorker, said it right, and you understand a lot. Grumblemon kind of had that, sort of a Golem-y voice, I quite like. And, Mercurymon was like a Shakespearean schemer. whose voice actor also voices Timmy's dad in Fairly Odd Parents. I really need to make a Dinkelberg joke meme with him sometime. Brooklyn Raid! Yeah, that's a good way to describe Arbormon. Yeah, he was interesting because he's a wooden robot. Like, he's a robot, but he's made of wood, sort of like a Karakuri doll. And he would often speak in metaphors, or just certain sayings. I'll have to tell y'all more about them later. And, well, the thing is, Duskmon. Yeah, Duskmon was the Warrior of Darkness. He was sort of he was the brainwashed brother of the Warrior of Light. He was quite nasty, traumatized the main character a lot. And his backstory is a little too deep for me to go in tonight, but it was a struggle to defeat him and purify him. And then his spirit got purified into no longer being Duskmon, but instead Loemon, or instead of, a big ooga booga demonic skull eyeball dude, he's a lion. He's a darkness lion. Sadly, that did not happen to the other 4 warriors. They kind of just got killed off and forgotten, which really angered me, because I loved them a lot. So my story fixes that and makes them be redeemed and join the heroes. It's a really good story. If y'all want to see Frontier at its best, definitely check out my fanfiction, Digimon Frontier Purification Redemption. I'm very proud of it. I still gotta rewrite the rest of it. It's really hard because of the part I'm at with the Royal Knights. So yeah, basically after they defeated the big bad Cherubimon, it turns out, oh wait, he's not the big bad, it was actually Lucimon, and then he brought out his 2 Royal Knights, Dynasmon and Crusadermon, which are these 2 very annoying characters. Mainly because they're overpowered and kind of invincible. And they also got, like, British snobbiness to it. And the problem is, for the rest of the show, the heroes keep losing. Like, literally, Dynasmon and Crusadermon just literally destroy the rest of the world. And the heroes are just not strong enough to beat them. Oh, and here's the worst part. Right before they finally do beat him, a villain shows up and betrays his minions and kills them instead. So you don't even get the satisfaction with them. With their defeat. Loremon is kind of handsome. I get it. But yeah, so also, half the cast became useless. I don't want to go into too much detail, but essentially only 2 characters were allowed to do anything for the rest of the show, and it was bad. It was so bad. But I have fixed it. I have improved it. And the story was going great until Lucimon hijacked it from me and made more Royal Knights. So, a quick summary of the Royal Knights. They are essentially a group of 12 knight-like Digimon who are pretty much the strongest Digimon in all the continuities. And, So, the way I have it the way it's going on is Lucimon has kind of hijacked the story from me and even turned one of my favorite Digimon, Magnamon, and all bit of a brat. I'm getting kind of fourth wall breaky with with the story. It's going quite good, and I need to finish it at some point because But yeah, Digimon Frontier I like it. There's a lot of stuff I love from it. But it definitely wastes a lot of potential at the end. I wonder if I should try any Yu-Gi-Oh! Rewrites at some point. I can't think of really anything I'd want to rewrite. Besides Arc 5, but I feel like other people have already done it and done it better. But yeah, even though we didn't find the shinies we were looking for, I'd say this was still a pretty successful shiny hunt. But yeah, thank you for listening on my tangents about Digimon and stuff. I will say, I think that new Digimon game, Time Stranger, is about to come out. I don't know if I'll get it because, well, I can only get it on my computer, and I do not think I have the room. I don't know, maybe one day I might consider streaming it. I hope it's not like Cyber Sleuth. Reason I don't want to stream Cyber Sleuth, like a playthrough, is, oh my goodness, every character in the game is a daggum chatterbox! Like, for whatever reason, every single character in that game just talks way too much. They just go on long tangents about, like, food or something, or just something that just takes up way too much time. It's not very efficient. Hacker's Memory was a little better. Rewrite the ending of 5D, so use the keys and Jack and Carly together. Maybe. That might be a fun project. I actually was thinking of doing this one story. Any shinies win, indeed. One idea I had was, like, doing a story of, like, the Dark Signers becoming heroes. And I was kind of thinking of, like, having some plot point involving Jack and Carly getting together. Like, maybe me fighting Jack, or Carly fighting Jack or something. It's still kind of in the prototyping stage, but the idea for that story would essentially be the Mech Lord invasion is about to start, and, you know, the Crimson Dragon and the ruler of the Neverworld was like, okay, yeah, we need to stop this, let's put our feud on hold, on, I'm gonna go call up my guys, and fixing. And the girls in the game don't have a lot of... Yeah, there's, it's not that they're... best way I can put it is, there's a few characters who don't button up their vest. Yeah, there's a few females who kind of need to button up their vest, if you know... who need to button up their shirt a bit more, if you know what I mean. I might do a Digimon stream at some point. Not a full playthrough, just to show off some of my guys. Maybe I'll do some writing after tonight. What was I talking about? But yeah, I'm still trying to think of stuff. I was kind of thinking of stuff, maybe like have the Earthbound Immortals get like purified versions, like maybe call them like Unbound Immortals, and then have them like, I don't know, turn into monsters that like fit into the Dex archetype, like have a Lepiscu turn into a Fortune Lady, and maybe Kokoraya turn into a reptilian or something. I don't know. If y'all have any ideas for that kind of thing, let me know. I need to think about it. One thing I was kind of thinking about is, like, have them, like, maybe fight against Sayer for a bit, but then, like, after dueling it, that, like, causes the computer system that powers the city to start going out of control and start making the Mech Lords. Oh yeah, I think that was my logic for why they needed to use the Dark Signers, is because of the Mech Lord's ability to steal Synchro Monsters. I don't know, do y'all think I should consider doing more with that concept in the form of a story? It definitely would have something with Jack and Carly getting together. We'd also need to figure out a reason why the main characters don't intervene, other than, I don't know, maybe the Crimson Dragon has just spent all its energy. But yeah, some unexpected success. We got a shiny Love Disc and a shiny Tentacruel, which, oh, I feel so happy about. Oh, I finally righted the wrong that I made so many years ago. Oh, it's such a good shiny, too. I love that Emerald jewels. And, of course, yep, the shiny Treasures of Ruin have all been acquired. Quite good. I'm really I feel like shiny hunting is the best way I'm enjoying modern Pokemon, because they make it so enjoyable. I say let's do a quick speed run. Let's have a quick look through of all the shinies, and then let's wrap things up. You know, I wonder if the shiny Rayquaza is gonna feel better soon, because I'm really wondering, how are they even going to beat the heroes? Because I don't know if I told you, but it's been confirmed that Yugi and Tei are together. Oh yeah, I think you did tell me. Well, good for them. Yeah, I think you told me that a few streams ago, but thanks for the reminder. But yeah, shiny hunting's just really fun in this game, and it would be nice to have the sound effect. Oh, and yeah, y'all have the game, be sure to go buy your GameStop or EB Games or whatever. Make sure y'all get the code for the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. If possible, maybe try to get 2 codes. Because it might be possible to get away with getting 2 and then trading 1 to someone else. I don't know for certain. But I would recommend if you do go to get the code for the shiny lizard bikes, maybe try to get 2 codes. I just hope Rayquaza doesn't breathe up the cheater bogus. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be nasty. Goodness, those strong speakers are awful. I need to reorganize those shinies. These are a bit more organized. Oh, I just remembered! Duel Links is doing something interesting. So, y'all know what happens in September with Duel Links, right? They... Normally, every September, that's when they would add a new world. That's, you know, because that's when they... You know, they added... I believe it's when they added Zexo, and then next year it was Arc 5. After that, it was Vrains. Then they actually put Rush Duel in. Then they actually put in Go Rush. Here's the thing, chat. They have run out of worlds. Or more specifically, they've run out of anime. They literally don't have anything else they can put into Duel Links that's based on a TV show. Except the first season. For you see, chat, I'm pretty sure the Duel Links, the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duel Monsters World and Duel Links is actually based off the manga and not the anime. So, since they've kind of reached the bottom of the barrel... No, they're not doing Season 0. There is not enough they can do with Season 0. But you're close. They are actually going to be adding anime-exclusive characters. By that I mean, they're adding characters that were in the filler arcs, starting with, as far as I can tell, Noah. Yeah, I think they're going to add Noah to Duel Links, along with probably a lot of others. I think also Yami Yugi and Kaiba have some new skins. I think you can make Kaiba look like his Season 1 appearance, and you can give Yugi his Battle City appearance. Oh, by the way, I did evolve this Lilligant on Legends Arceus. So cute. And yeah, and it looks like there's going to be an event where you can fight Noah Kaiba, the big bad of the virtual world. Wow, I don't think I've ever had this many shinies. This is so cool. So yeah, ain't that something? That make any of y'all interested in returning to Duel Links? They would be a major licensing issue if they tried to do Season 0. Oh, is that because Toei made the anime? Because I know they used a different studio for Season 0. I believe Toei did it, I want to say. So I could definitely see why that would be a licensing issue. But yeah, any favorite shinies? Let me know. Thank you for letting me do all these shiny streams. It was really fun. I definitely want to keep doing them in the future because it's just fun, you know, being able to talk to y'all. Yep, Toei, yeah. And if I recall, Toei does not like to play nice with others. I know, because when I posted moments on my YouTube channel of the evil warriors from Digimon Frontier, they got copyright struck. And I actually got a strike on my channel for a bit because my video of Ranamon was getting too many views. So, it's kind of why I haven't finished the video series and posted the second part of Mercurymon. It's because I'm scared of Toei coming after me. Which is really annoying because those are the only videos that have, like, gotten thousands of views. And you know, I would like to do more, I'm just scared. I don't know, maybe if I did shorts instead of full-on videos. Which is why they can't do anything with Season 0. Konami doesn't have the rights. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Toei don't want to give them the rights because Toei can be kind of bratty. And I forgot we had 2 of those shiny peppers. Isn't that nice? But yeah, looks like they're moving into the anime stuff. I'm pretty sure Darts is also going to be coming. I think in the promo art they showed for what's coming next, I think they showed Noah and and darts in the background. But yeah, if I had a nickel for every time Yu-Gi-Oh had a bluish, greenish-haired villain in a filler arc, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And so close to each other, too. Like, why did they do that, chat? Why did 2 out of the 3 times they did a filler arc, the big bad has the same hair color? That's why they retconned Season 0? I don't know. Didn't know they retconned it. I mean, makes sense, you know, yeah, you really can't fit Season 0 into Season 1 because of, like, the Death Tea arc. Like, I don't know if you can really say that that right after, like, halfway, that during the first episode, right before they do Kaiba, they immediately go do the death games. But no, like, 99% of it, yeah, like, yeah, basically. But yeah, yeah, well, that should do it for September. Well, actually, we are gonna, I will say, the next Bug Fables stream is gonna be technically on the last day of September. So, yeah, next Wednesday, we're going back to Luigi's Mansion 3. We're gonna be going to starting where we left off in the movie set at Floor. That's gonna be great. And, before we end, let me ask y'all something. I kind of had an idea of something I wanted to do in October to add to the Halloweenness. So I kind of want to stream one of my favorite games of all time on Thursday, that being Metroid Fusion. Now, you see, because I'm so good at Metroid Fusion, I don't think it would last very long. But I think I might be able to finish it up in, like, a stream or 2. So, would y'all be interested in me doing some special Thursday streams of Metroid Fusion? That sound good to y'all? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I'll do it on Thursday, because I don't know if I want to interrupt Bug Fables, because that's going so well. But, yeah, okay, glad y'all like the idea. But, yeah, tune it. Yeah, Thursday, I'll see if I can set things up for Metroid Fusion as well. Because, you know, I think it's short enough that we... Like, I've seen some people beat it in, like, 1 or 2 streams, so... I'm going to put the zombie bugs on stream? Oh, maybe. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I could just have them hanging out in the background as part of the Halloween display. Thanks for the idea. Anyways, yeah, let's say goodbye to our Pokemon and wrap things up before my throat explodes. Oh, goodness, how is it 10 o'clock already? Alright, great job with the shiny hunting. Always up, the Max is always up for the help. The Max. Great job! Didn't even need to use my mallet. I still can if you want. Wonderful job. Till next time. You rocked, baby. Till next time. Oh, good job. See y'all later. Good job. See y'all next time, whatever that be. Goodbye. Thank you for the sandwiches. Please bring more next time. Indeed. That reminds me, I need to get that Mirai Dawn model kit. That looks so good. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and tuning in for so long. Hopefully I can shorten these things next week so y'all don't have to stay up so late. But yeah, I better start getting ready for bed. Gotta try to get up early so I can hopefully get the GameStop code. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next week for more Bug Fables fun and the beginning of our Halloween stuff. It's gonna be wonderful. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time.
Goodbye, everyone. You better be back. It's gonna be more ghosts. It's gonna be great. You don't want to miss it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Tune in. Yeah, it's going. It won't be too scary. Yeah, I need to keep it safe for Yellow. Hey!
Farewell, my friends. Thank you for joining us on another marvelous week of streaming. Until next time, have a great evening. So says I, Silky. Sayonara, comrades. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully it won't be too long before we do more Pokemon, but hang in there until then. But yeah, see y'all next time. Oh, ciao!